surveillance. It separates the people that want to kill you or want to steal your property or would have sex with your wife with a smile on their face, smacking her rear, saying, "Who's your daddy? Call me Mr. Smithers." Not him. Right? My God. All right? It has to be done. It has to be done. It has to be done. Or your back is susceptible to all the knives that you know absolutely a zillion percent how to keep from entering your backside. You know how to do it. And it's called withstand rejection. Deal with it. Deal with the burn. Because the true story is, you see those two chicks over there? They're not walking with a crowd of 5,000 chicks. But those chicks right over there, they could be making $1 million between the both of them and doing it the right way. You know why? Because it doesn't take a crowd to make $1 million. That's how you lose $1 million. If you really want a bestie, you're going to have to be able to deal with the people that say boo, but they're never going to say it loud enough. That's only the fucking beginning. It's only the beginning. When you get through the burn of Hell Week, I don't care what it is. School, law school, med school, being a missionary, being a pastor. Because if you think pastors and missionaries and those theology guys don't go through a hell week like the military and police guys and the medical students do, oh man, it's a good thing you don't go to school for theology. Because they get rejected from the world. Right? I'm telling you, you don't know the Ned Flanders guys, dog. Some of them might be Navy SEALs themselves. You don't know those guys, dog. Alright? You don't know. It's a sacrifice. Meek Mill said it the best. What'd he say? He said, I'd rather have 10 lions than 100 sheep. These are the people that are going to graduate. These are the people that graduated 1 billion years ago. These are the people that are going to retire. These are the people that retired 1,000 years ago. The people that know that saying, but live that saying religiously until they die. You're 30 years old, you lived it for that decade. 40 years old, you lived it for that decade. 50, 60, 70. Yo, you think it's a joke. This is no joke team. There's people that are 80 years old right now. They're not homeless. They're not in a retirement home. They're billionaires standing stronger than Joe Biden. Word is bond. And that's no joke team. You can't laugh at him. You're not billionaire enough to laugh at that guy. Nobody is. If you ever think you're going to laugh at him, I'll be tiptoeing behind you to the Pink Panther song with the nearest Bible ready to hit you with it. But then God will say, don't do it or you're going to go to hell. And I'll just give it to you to hope that it works and gets you to change your mind. All right? A billionaire is a billionaire is a billionaire is a billionaire. It doesn't matter if you're 80 years old, $1 could break somebody's reality and you got $1 billion of it. None of your kids are able to take more than you say, no, I'm only going to give you 1. You actually mowed the lawn, I'm going to give you 10. When you listen to the songs, the Jay-Z, 8 miles and running, feeding 1,000 growling stomachs. I love that song. I love Jay-Z. If I saw him today, I'd ask for him a job. I'd be like, yo, can I work for you? But imagine our former President Biden. Imagine the candidate Kamala Harris. Any of them. Obama. Our former President Bush. Any of them. Jimmy Carter, to the best of them, to the rest of them. How many thousand stomachs do you think that they're feeding? How many miles and running do you think that they're going? Still strong whenever a guy like me took a class on Coursera and President Jimmy Carter was one of the guest speakers, and I'm glad I took that class and I passed it on Coursera. You understand what I'm saying? 80 years old and you can still say no to somebody that knows your whole... They know. You've been saying no to them for 5,000 years because of your kid. The hardest people to say no to is your own family. A stranger is easy. They got 8,000 family members. I know what Grandpa Carter is going to say yes to. If we just tell him that we're just going to Disneyland, no, he believed that last time. Alright? So you get it already. You get it? That it's a sacrifice. You sacrifice the 100 sheep for the 10 lions. Alright? And in this case, the 10 panthers. Right? Or you go up there to Carnegie Mellon, whatever their mascot is. Or down there, whatever their mascot is. It doesn't matter. Any neighborhood, you can make a shake. And we're not talking about you want to go there, you want to be a student or something. We're just talking about you're either Assurance Wireless or whatever company over there that sets up the table over there during the day and tries to give people discount cards, whatever your gig is, dog. You can go anywhere and make a shake, you know? 2026 or the year 3000, we still live in America. Until Jesus comes back, where I'm standing my feet right now is still America, dog. You can still make a shake. You could go anywhere. I don't know what you are, dog. Did you say you were a hustler? Or you say you were an entrepreneur? Or you say you flip burgers? Because I don't understand what you're saying. You got to prove it to me. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? So, integration versus infiltration. Opposition is going to make you feel like you're infiltrating. You're not. You're just integrating. But you're coming in the front door with your body cam on your chest. And if you don't have a body cam, you use your phone. But let's get to it. Who's not ready for this? You. Depending on who you are. Are you a security guard? Are you a forensics officer? Are you a bodyguard? Are you an auxiliary police officer? What are you? Then I'm going to tell you like they told me at Penn State, state your face. Because when you go to police academy, anywhere in the world, anywhere in America, the same saying that we said at Penn State is they're going to say it in police academy and they're going to say it in boot camp. I don't care where you go, it's 3 words. State your face. Prove it. Where's your face at? Your face is your camera, that's your eye. Okay? So, not too close in the other person's face, not too far back where they can mush it in your face. You don't fumble it. Your camera is your firearm, and your regiment is your bulletproof vest. All right? Just like Biggie said, your camera is your firearm, and your training is your bulletproof vest, and your target is anybody that's trying to get near your phones that you're selling for Assurance Wireless. You hear what I'm saying? Party. You don't need a firearm. You don't need a firearm. You need a camera, and you stand on it, and there you go. If you could do that, then you can keep your job at whatever security company you work at, Assurance Wireless, St. Moritz, whatever security company you work at. You're gonna get a promotion on top of a promotion. You're gonna be there for as long as you want to be there. And not only that, you could be a police officer or in the military, because this is another funny question for you real quick, right? Everybody wants to be in the military. Everybody wants to be in the Army, and the Navy, and the Marines, and the Navy SEALs, and all of that. But what branch in the military do you go through the jungles in Africa or Afghanistan or Iraq with a camera on you? What branch? Or who carries a camera in your platoon when you're going to look for the next Bin Laden? Who? Is it the lieutenant? Is it the sergeant? Is it the colonel? Is it the admiral? Who is it? You know who it is? It's everybody, you moron. It's everybody. That's why you failed boot camp. That's why you failed police academy. That's why you failed everything, and you're not even a security guard. Because everybody that suits up and boots up wears a camera on their uniform, everybody. Or you don't go, you don't blow, you don't know, and you don't show. Party. So that means if you're the Navy, you go underwater without the submarine. You come up above the water like the guy on A Man Apart or whoever's looking for the guy. You know the movie, right? Any of those movies with Will Smith, any of those guys. You think Navy SEALs don't have cameras underwater? You think that cameras, they're not waterproof cameras? There is waterproof cameras, dog. To 10,000 leagues and below. 10,000. That's not a joke. This is no joke, team. 10,000 leagues of pressure cannot break the cameras that somebody is willing to wear on their uniform, but you're not willing to wear that shit because you're scared of being criticized by 100 sheep. Because you don't want to trade those 100 sheep for 10 panthers that will rock with you, that don't care about 100 sheep either, and they already traded their 100 sheep, and they already got their 10, but they'll take you, but you gotta be willing to trade 100 sheep. Trade 100 sheep. Or you didn't hear what I just said, because all those 100 sheep, whether they're a guy or a woman, is cheerleaders. They're either a cheerleader that's for you, or a cheerleader that's for the opposition. But they're not gonna put a helmet and shoulder pads on you and put a face mask on somebody's face mask with the shoulder lean. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do the holster lean. They don't even know what the holster lean is. They never heard of the holster lean. I'm putting a face mask and a face mask with the holster lean. And I don't even got nothing on my holster but a camera, but it's still a holster lean. You hear what I just said? Think about that, dog. Trade this sheep and let me know when you're ready, and think like a cop. Fund the police.